This is BBC One in the North East and Cumbria. Now, the BBC News with Ben Brown and Helen Richardson at 1 o'clock.
Today at 1, a funeral director who hoarded bodies pleads guilty to preventing lawful and decent burials and to stealing from charity collections. Robert Bush kept dozens of decomposing bodies in an industrial warehouse in Hull, many of them for months after their relatives thought they had been cremated.
All I can think about is the condition it was keeping me down and the way she was being treated, dragging a body in and out of coffins, manhandling her when it's unnecessary.
And also on the programme this lunchtime.
4, 3, 2, 1. Booster ignition. And liftoff.
NASA's first manned mission to the moon in more than 50 years blasts off. We're going for all humanity, say the crew. Reform UK sack their housing spokesman for comments about the Grenfell Tower fire, in which he said that everyone dies in the end. And consumers are offered more protection from so-called subscription traps, where they end up paying for contracts they've forgotten about.
And here on Look North after the national news, with the Easter holidays upon us, what impact are world events having on our tourism industry? And the County Durham charity helping families cope with the cost of Easter activities.
Good afternoon. A funeral director from Hull who hoarded bodies while giving the wrong ashes to grieving families has now admitted preventing the lawful burial of 30 people. Robert Bush of Legacy Independent Funeral Directors funded a lavish lifestyle by taking money for cremations but not carrying them out. Well, in court today, he pleaded guilty to 30 counts of preventing lawful and decent burials. Let's get the latest from our correspondent Lindsay Smith, who's at Hull Crown Court. Lindsay, a deeply distressing case. Thank you very much indeed, Chris Fawkes there. That's it from today's BBC News at 1. If you want to follow that Artemis mission to the moon, you can keep up to date with all the latest developments on the BBC News website and on the BBC News app as well. Just a reminder, you can also follow updates on the BBC Space podcast 13 minutes. That's it from me and the team. Have a good afternoon.